day 32. Bank at credit unions. So, the simplest way that I'm going to use to explain that is that I like doing business with people and folks who like doing business with me. I like to have that mutual relationship, that mutual respect. Let's be honest, banks are all about charging you as many fees as possible. They are all about shaming you when you come into the bank and you're literally groveling. They are super disrespectful to you. Sweetheart, I'm just going to tell you very plainly, you don't need that ATM on every corner. You don't, and you're paying for it. You're paying for it for that free ATM that's on every corner, okay? So this might blow a lot of your minds, but banking and financial services, there should not be shame in that, okay? I have not banked at a single bank. I made that decision. I conservatively about 5 years ago. It seems like it's much longer, but I'll never forget the day I made a firm decision to close my final bank account. I've never looked back. I've only banked at credit unions. So again, I think that there is it's a lot of ignorance because we see the commercials, we see the big brands that these banks have, and so we think that it's safer. We think that we have to bank at one of these bigger banks, and the truth is no, okay? At a federally insured credit union, of course, I'm talking about the United States here, your money is backed up to $250,000. Sweetheart, when you get to over $250,000, then we'll talk, But you get what I'm putting down? Banks make sense for the ultra wealthy. Banks make sense for super rich people, okay, who are making money off of their money, okay? That's not you and me, okay? You and me, we get charged a bunch of fees from banks. That's how they make money off of us. It is not a symbiotic relationship the way it is at your typical average credit union, where they don't make money by charging you a bunch of fees. Okay, the money stays in the community. You bank at a credit union, and the idea theoretically, of course, every credit union is not the same. I bank at a couple different credit unions, but my experience at credit unions versus banks has been night and day. Don't take my word for it. Please go on and do your research. But this really, I'm just going to say, foolish idea that you have to do your banking services at a bank is just that, a foolish idea. And there's a bunch of different reasons that I pointed out in this video, but the biggest reason for me, I like doing business with people who are going to respect me. And I do not miss one bit the way that I was treated and shamed at the bank versus how I've been treated at my credit union. It actually feels like a relationship. Like the checkers, the tellers know me. It's friendly. They know about my business, right? They ask about my business. Never found that kind of level of service at a bank. And I guess I'll finish on this note. The day that I closed my first bank account, I guess it took me a while before I closed a couple more. But when I closed my first big bank account, and I won't say the name of the bank, but it's a big bank. It's a big bank. They had charged me at the time over $500 in fees when I finally put my foot down and was like, I'm not going to do this anymore. Like, you literally exist for you to charge me fees. And this idea and this concept of like getting charged a fee because you don't have enough money, so let me further put you into debt. Like, folks, get a Chime card, okay? Don't bank at banks. Literally, get a Chime account. They treat you better than the banks do. But I'll never understand this concept. So back to the story, and then I'll finish this. Is that I'll never forget the person asking me, she said, I'm not going to be able to reverse your fees, of which there were over $500 worth, but is there anything that we can do Is there anything I can do to keep you as a client? And I was like, that's the one thing you can do, is you can reverse the fees. And you just said you're not willing to do that. So with all due respect, why do you deserve to keep my business? You know, why do you deserve to keep my patronage? So bank at credit unions. My experience between credit unions and banks has been night and day. Do your research. Stop banking at big banks.